EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Los Angeles Rams.
Set to kick off.
For the right to head to Los Angeles for Super Bowl 56, it's time for the NFC Championship game. Here we go. Just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Play action. It's Jackson. These guys made the crossing route. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson rolling to his right. Able to hit his target laying. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Another 1st down there as this one goes for 25.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Derwin James.
Tackle made there by the safety, Derwin James.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Eagles.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Jackson. 4th down now looming after Philly's defense stands tall in coverage.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Jackson from the shotgun. He can run for it, and he will. A good decision in the end. The pull and run gets him 9 yards in the 1st.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. From the gun, Jackson. A quick pass to Cup. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a 1st down.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that have to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Dante Jackson picks it. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, and the turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The throw over the middle, taken in.
Hurts pass.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. Because sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
And an Eagle first down.
Play action. Here's Hurts. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. From the gun, it's Hurts. Left side here to Sanders. Hurts, a gain of 4 on the play, and that'll make it third down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, short tackle.
He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Brings up second and 11.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's second and 11. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Darren Waller there to make the grab. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. Things could just not have started any better for them. They get the turnover, the football right away, able to capitalize on offense for 6.
And we're talking about setting a tone in any game, right? The first points of a ball game. How about during the playoffs? Vitally important, and they've done that in this one.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Lions take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
On second and 12, Jackson. They'll get this one to Cup, complete. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up third and 6.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score Eagles 7, Rams 0.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on third down. Operating from the gun, Jackson flushed out right. This is going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's fourth down.
Two drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get on track in this one.
This offense converted once on fourth down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Fourth down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
On third down, Jackson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Again, Jackson eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. He will go right near the 35-yard line. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 29-yard line.
From the gun, Jackson. That'll be caught by Cup. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 13-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Now a run with Akers. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 7.
Operating from the gun, Jackson. 4th down now looming after Philly's defense stands tall in coverage. The 2017 All-Pro Darius Slay there in coverage, knocking it away. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. From the gun, Jackson. And my goodness, this is incomplete. 2017 All-Pro Darius Slay there in coverage, knocking it away. And they've now made 2 trips to the red zone and still looking for their 1st touchdown.
Not able to punch it in, and if you're on defense, your confidence is sky high. Because mentally, you're saying, hey, you're in the red zone. We're thinking we're giving up 3. We just want to give up 6. In this case, they end up not giving up the touchdown at all. They've got to feel great about what they got done. And he's taken down, but not before
before he gets this across the 25-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
A quick throw out to Hardman on the perimeter. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 18 more yards there and another first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's exactly what offenses try to avoid by using motion and throwing different formations up. They hate when he can draw a bead on the play, get a running start, and make a big play behind the line of scrimmage as he did just there.
That's caught by Waller out left side.
Complete to
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Hurts. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
It hurts, not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
gain of 12. And an Eagle first down.
Sanders here as they run out of the gun. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback land on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Here's Sanders. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. On the stop was Aaron Donald.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They'll break the huddle, send 3 receivers left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 5. Here's Hurts to throw. And he is caught at the 7-yard line. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Philadelphia.
Darren Waller with his 2nd touchdown here this first half. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
He is good.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Jakeem Grant now to return. But a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it to 6 points. So pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Khalil Mack, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Escaping the pressure right. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Here's Jackson on third and long. Flushed out right. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And his crew will take over the football at the 35-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take it.
And now look at him go. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Darren Waller saving his best for the playoffs with his third touchdown of the game. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at a big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. From the 10. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on first and 10. Play action. Now Jackson. He'll buy some time right. Now he'll pull it down. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. They go play action now. Jackson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
For the third time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
At their own 15-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. That's complete to DK Metcalf. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. This time on the ground. Fast footwork by Sanders. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. That'll be taken about a yard deep.
That's what it is.
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
21-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Throwing is Hurts. He'll swing into the hands of Metcalf. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards the pickup there.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. He'll find Metcalf. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
They'll run on first down. Sanders. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
He's brought down at the 30.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Another run here with Sanders. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for 3rd down. Hurts sets up to throw it. Good one, able to haul it in. And he's going to have an Eagles first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. And they get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Man open, it's Goodwin. That catch good for only a couple.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Now left side on the swing pass. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. It's caught. Jones. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down. Back to throw again. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles add on to their lead. Well, Charles, fans around here, they were already talking Super Bowl. They've made plans. You just can't look past anybody in this league, especially this deep into the playoffs.
You would think that every year that message would sink in. And it feels like every year we see something like this, especially the way they're handling them. All right, you didn't expect this part to happen, but when you're playing this deep in the playoffs, every team's dangerous.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
19-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they want.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had to do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a 1st down. They'll run this with Akers. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Rams. On 1st down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground. And across the midfield, stripe into Eagle territory. A former LSU Tiger, Dante Jackson, on the stop.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They go play action with Jackson. They'll roll him out right. And this is taken in by the tight end, Bryson Hopkins. Touchdown, Bryson Hopkins, 48 yards. And the Rams are able to draw a bit closer.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And it's now a 28-7 ball game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
On 1st down, Hurts. Warner taking it in over the middle. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Darren Waller, 89 yards. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Another first down there as this one goes for 25. They'll run on first down with Akers. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
The tackle made by Jesse Bates. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
From the 29, Jackson. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter.
That's the end.
Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. The Rams on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd down and 12. Steps away to his left. And that is incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds a defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Flush to his right. Man open, it's Cobb. He's got it. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Here's the first carry for Bo Scarborough. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now
from the gun, Jackson escaping the pressure right. Throwing right, and that's complete. And the Rams are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a 1st down. Now they'll run it with Scarborough. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal. From the gun, it's Jackson. And be intercepted. It's picked by the linebacker, T.J. Watt. And a big turnover there as his guys will give the foot. Ball back.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A big play there for the Eagles on third down. 51 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
First down, Philadelphia.
They'll get this out wide to
You know they pay me
Metcalf.
extra.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And this offense is running away with this one. So another score there. And often you talk about the three phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a fourth phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
So they are looking strong here in the fourth quarter. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Dancing to his left. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Jackson. Able to hit his target Lamb. The 20. Touchdown. CeeDee Lamb. 46 yards. And the Rams are in for 6. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And you can bet that they are starting to sense it now. That George Halas trophy nearly theirs. Their spot is NFC champions. Oh, so close as they try to finish. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
Touchdown.
Josh Jacobs. 78 yards. And this offense continues to pour it on. What an excellent run. And from the beginning, the defense just looked a little fooled, a little out of position.
A little bit frozen, too, because when you hand the ball inside, you lose sight of it oftentimes as a defender, and your eyes naturally gravitate to the quarterback. And before they realized it, he was off and running through the thick of the line while the quarterback faked it and carried it outside.
And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Taken in here to start this drive. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
From the gun, Jackson forced out to his left. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Khalil Mack in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. He's going to go down again. Chandler Jones in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. To throw is Jackson. They'll get this one to Cup, complete. And they'll get him down here at the 23. And defensively trying to beat the 2-minute warning with a timeout, and they do. Calling it with 2:04 left. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Toward the pylon, caught. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. And that touchdown reception is the 5th for him in this game, and that ties the NFL record.
And a record that's held up since 1950. This is another person that's tied it, but think about this. Bob Shaw said it in 1950. Kellen Winslow came along and tied it. And then, of course, Jerry Rice tied it as well. And finally, we're seeing it here one more time. Phenomenal.
And this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And this isn't how they mapped out this AFC Championship game on their home turf, but it has been rough sledding pretty much from the start and on into this 4th quarter. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Khalil Mack, make that now 4 sacks for him in tonight's ball game.
try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
On the crossing route, complete. It's Jones. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
And an Eagle.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Throwing again on second down. Foles. Oh, looking for Waller, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. It's a foot race. 30, 20, 10, and he will bring it back. It's an interception return for the Rams touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And he will be out of bounds here with zeros on the clock as this ball game is over. This was the goal before they started the season, to play in a Super Bowl, and that's exactly what they're going to do.
And this is why songs are written about teams. Okay, you go back, some teams wrote them earlier in the season about their goal of getting to the Super Bowl. This one, they're going to be able to break it out now because their goal was to get there, and they achieved it. How about that? That's pretty fantastic.
And that'll close the books on the conference championship. For Charles Davis, myself, Brandon Gaudin, and our entire crew, we'll talk to you in 2 weeks from the Super Bowl.